Well, good morning, Business 10 students. This is week number 7 in our 16-week course in Introduction to Business here at Norco College. And this week you're going to be looking at chapters 6 and 7, two chapters. This is only a couple times during the session are you going to be looking at more than one, but this is one of those weeks. So you're going to be looking at management and leadership in today's organizations, as well as designing organizational structures. So you looked in chapter 4 at how to form a business ownership, and now you're going to look at the structure internally. So this is where we get into things like org charts and how you departmentalize things like that. And then, of course, we're going to touch on the very important topic of management and leadership. And what are the roles and functions of a manager? Is management and leadership the same thing? How do the two roles kind of combine together, etc.? So these are two very important chapters when it comes to the internal workings of your business. Let's go ahead and take a look at our class in Canvas, and we can see what assignments you should be working on this week. And I'll add a little content to that discussion. So here we are. We're going to come down. We're actually in module number 2, finishing up. We have one more week in module number 2, and then that's going to lead us to starting the third module, obviously. So here we are in week number 5, week number 6, and then scrolling down here to week number 7. So again, make sure you read the overview. There's chapter 6 right here built into Canvas, so make sure you read through that. It's going to talk about the 4 functions of management, which is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. And then it's going to get into just the characteristics of leadership, the different levels of leadership, structure, things like that. Then as you move into chapter 7, it's going to deal with, again, how you structure your business internally as far as your chain of command, span of control, things like that. You're going to be looking at what's called centralization, whether decision making is all made at the top or whether it's been pushed down to employees and you've empowered employees. Centralized means that it's all done at the top. Decentralized means that it's been pushed down to the other employees, to those down the chain, if you will. You're going to be looking at that. So you're also going to be looking at what's called tall and flat organizations. And these are very important because things have changed a lot in the last couple of decades when it comes to the kinds of structures that many companies use. And it all comes down to how you operate your business internally. So once again, you're going to have a check-in assignment for chapters 6 and 7. There's 5 questions this week, so be prepared for that. You do have a quiz, and I did set that up. Somebody else has been working on this class with me as we're designing it for what's called POCR, P-O-C-R-E, P-O-C-R, sorry. And it's going to be out on an exchange where other colleges can use our course. And anyway, they, for whatever reason, eliminated all the questions out of the quizzes. So every week you guys are going in and there's no questions. So I just need to add them. So I already did that for chapters 6 and 7. So you're good to go this week. Also, you have a homework assignment on leadership versus management. So you're asked to take another survey, I believe it is, and then you're asked to, talk about what are the difference between leadership and management? Are they the same thing? Are they different? How are they different, etc.? And there's some videos to watch as well. Also, your discussion post assignments right here, The Puzzle of Motivation by Dan Pink. I did add a thought on that. I gave you some contrary evidence or contrary research that shows that there is a place for extrinsic motivators. And so I'd like you to read that and maybe consider that in your response, in your post, in your response to others. But those discussion posts will move down here and they're going to be still available this week. They will close at the end of next week. So you still have 2 more weeks to make your initial post and to comment on other student posts. So make sure that you don't miss that and get that done. But that's pretty much it. The homework assignment here does need to have the date changed on it. So I am still setting this up and making it with a banner and everything, but I have all the content here. So let me go ahead and scroll down while I'm talking to you, and I'm going to change the date to the proper date, which is going to be actually April 5th. So that's the due date on all the assignments for this week. All right, well, that's it for week number 7. Have a great week. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. And you can either meet me during my ops hours or just reach out under my name on all the announcements. This should be a bookings link. You can click that. It's also my communication plan. You can select that and you can book a time with me in Zoom that works for you. So have a great week and you will see me on video next week.